Well, hello and welcome to Wild Flowers. This is a cozy game, kind of along the lines of like Stardew Valley or Harvest Moon or Rune Factory, but it's got a little bit of a different twist to it. In this case, magic, and you are a witch who is learning the powers of being a witch. Let's go ahead and just continue. I've already kind of played through a little bit of this game, not a lot. And there's a lot to do. So first of all, it looks like our potatoes are done. So let's go ahead and collect those. Nice, we got some potatoes. I really like this game's like lack of toolbar like in Stardew Valley. You can just go up to something like this bed here and you can see that, well, things are happening. And like you can select it. I like that. So let's go ahead and give the potatoes to Grandma here, because that was part of her quest.
Thank you enough for helping out here, sweetheart. Are the potatoes ready to harvest?
Yeah, they are.
Yes, Grandma. Here's 4 potatoes from the field.
Ooh, wonderful. Maybe you've got a greener thumb than you thought. Why don't you take them down to the general store and sell them? I'm sure Lena will give us a fair price for them.
I think this is kind of like the tutorial stuff. Now you can talk to people.
Tell me, honeybee, does Arthur mind that you left your job in the city to come help me?
Well, I didn't really leave my job. My job left me.
It happens.
Our site got acquired, but the new parent company just wanted our subscriber list, not our editors. Maybe Dad wishes I was using my degree in a new job in the city. But then who would help you here? He's not going to come do farm work.
That's for certain. Your father has the blackest thumb I've ever known. Even when he was a boy. Oh, we were sad when he left. But the garden sure wasn't.
And you can talk, these are like quests that we've done or that we've got from her, but whatever. So let's go ahead and take a look around in town here and show off kind of what we need to do. So we need to go down to the general store and sell those potatoes. First of all, we got a blacksmith here, and if you talk to the signs, it actually gives you all the information along with who owns the store. The map is here. There's an area that I haven't unlocked yet, but that's okay. There seems to be a lot to do. I don't entirely know everything. Yeah, let's talk to this guy.
Have you met my boo yet? His shop is right next door.
That is so nice. You must never get sick of each other, since you live and work so close together.
Nope. Why, did he say something like that? I mean, Francis does like his quiet time.
Yeah, so Angus here and Francis are engaged. Let's see what Francis has to say.
Italian. Did you know that? So her espresso is the real deal. I never thought I would find good coffee on a little island like Fairhaven.
So Fairhaven is the island we're living on. And you can see there, each time we talk to somebody, we get a little boost. I think... Wait, where is the general store? It's down below. I think there are romance options in this game, if I'm not mistaken, but I really haven't done too much with that. I love this little statue here. So this is the general store. Let's talk to... This is the teacher.
Good to see you again.
Vanessa.
Hi.
Have you seen the notice board in front of Town Hall? There are always lots of ways to help out in the community.
Yeah, we've seen it.
Oh, yes, I saw it.
Wonderful. I'm sure your neighbors will appreciate you lending a hand whenever you can.
We can look at that later. Let's go ahead and go over here and sell some stuff. Let's talk to her first.
Hi, are you settling in okay?
I'm still figuring out my way around and meeting everyone.
Well, take your time. A new town can be overwhelming. And some of the folks here are a little more overwhelming than others.
Okay, so we can like sell stuff and you can buy things. We've got beans, potatoes, and flour, eggs. Also, you can buy stuff that's actually out of season, so like sweet potatoes, strawberries. And then if you have some other things down here that if you sell stuff and buy things, you can actually unlock more stuff, which I think is really nice. Let's go ahead and sell those 4 potatoes. And it looks like we have unlocked a few things. So I think we unlocked, what did we unlock there? We unlocked wheat. We unlocked sugar, it looks like, and I think that's it for that. I think we unlocked tomatoes. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead. Let's see. Wheat is rather expensive, but let's go ahead and buy some more potatoes. Wait, did you have something else to say? Oh, no, you don't. Just that I can sell stuff. And we go talk to Grandma here. Let's talk to this guy. I do like how they rearrange themselves.
With the farm. Are you planning to take it over one day?
I still don't even know if I can make a single seed sprout.
Give it time. When my pa ran the bar, I used to make a mess every time I tried to help out. And look at me now.
Let's talk to this guy who's smiling in the background. Let's just talk.
It really looks like you've been around the world, Kai.
Well, yeah. Back when I was doing the pro circuit, I hit up a lot of places. But I've been keeping it local lately. Less stress.
So he runs a store as well. You can buy seedlings and chocolate from him. The seedlings might be something that we want to get eventually. Looks like our relationship is a little bit stronger with him. I'm not entirely sure why. So there's up at top right, you can see there's a map, which I showed you already. There's an inventory, which tells you all of your to-do list, your relationships with a variety of different people. Your grandma, of course, is 3 pink hearts because you're family. I think people who only have 1 heart are, I don't want to say that they're like enemies, but they're just people you can't really get deep with. I can make friends with a cat. I think people who have more hearts, like Kim, Kai, Damon, Cameron, and Amira, I think all of those people are dateable, but I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Oh, and the character that you play is default, like you can't change who she is. So you're not really playing as yourself in this game. You are, in fact, playing as whatever her name is. I can't think of the character's name off the top of my head. Let's go tell Grandma that we did things. We sold the potatoes.
Lena bought the potatoes just as you said. Oh, here's the money, Grandma.
Ah, I won't hear of it. You did all the work. You deserve the reward.
But Grandma,
I mean it. If you want to keep fixing things up around here, you'll need all the cash you can get anyway. Buy some more seeds. If we keep the fields planted, we'll always have a way to make ends meet.
Well, okay. But only because I'm going to use the earnings to help the farm.
Okay, so task complete. Hooray! And now we can get out of here, and I did buy more potato seeds, so let's go ahead and plant those. So if you just go up to this empty bed here, you can choose the seeds. And then you can select this, and you can water. So you don't actually have to fiddle with your inventory all that much, but you do have an inventory. So up here we have a variety of different stuff. You can see on the left, it's got all the categories, and in the middle, it's got all the stuff that we actually have. So we have things like a rusty wooden axe, watering can, and a wand. We'll talk about the wand in a minute. As well as like wood and seeds and stuff. So that's all very, very good. If you want to do construction, you just go to a construction, like this is a construction, I don't know, bed or table or whatever, and you can select and you can see like what you need. So like we need wood and soil, and we get soil of course from the composter, which is currently busy. We need weeds to do that, so let's do a little bit of exploring. Also to the right here is a tool shed, which we don't have much in there, but you put things like other tables in there to do stuff. Okay, so we got a weed here, so we're gonna just go up to something and pick it up. If you're looking for wood, see if we can find any fallen branches. You can cut down trees. Oh, here's thistle. Here's some more weeds. We're gonna need those weeds for soil. You just go up to it. It says, hey, you can chop me. And then you just chop it and zoom. You get wood and you just pick it up. You do have stamina up on the top left. There is 2 bars that go around the clock. One is a lightning bolt, which you can see if I do this. There's a hummingbird just humming around there. You can see that it goes down as I do stuff, and the one next to it has to do with magic. I don't entirely know that too much about it, as we have not gotten that far in the quest for that. Okay, so I just picked up like a ton of weeds, so we'll be able to get more soil, and I think we need to make, what was the thing that I need to do? I need to build 3 more garden beds. I also need to grow some beans, and I need to do some fishing, which I have not done yet. So Thomas's farm is down here. I think we need to figure out how to fish. I don't think there's a way to actually explore the map because it's not like labeled, which kind of annoys me. Thomas is, let's see, we can look up. I think that's Thomas right there. Let's actually talk to Thomas.
Hi, it's me again. I've been trying to help out my grandma, but I don't know much about farming at all.
Yep. Like I said, not so easy. Hazel's got some of the best soil on the island. Shame for it to go to waste. Look, city girl, just water your plants and you'll do fine.
Thanks, Thomas. Ooh, what's this? There is a witchweed. Don't know too much about that, but apparently we can fish down here. There's items on the beach. We got a variety of seashells and seaweed. I don't know if there is a like limit to what we can do. Like, or a hold, I mean. Okay, so I don't know how to do fishing in this game. Part of the fun of playing a new game like this is learning how to do things. There's a crab right there. I obviously sell fish, but I don't see any place else to, like, I don't see... I assume I need to get a fishing rod, but I'm not sure how. Hey, do you know anything about a fishing rod? Oh, is that on the bench?
Hey, Parker. Quick question. Did the mayor make you play a game to meet everyone when you first moved here?
Well, Otto wasn't mayor back then. It was Violet's dad, Antonio Miranda. And no, I don't think he asked me to do that. It might have been useful, come to think about it. Some folks are harder to get to know than others.
Interesting. Okay, so I guess... And when they don't have anything to say anymore, when you approach them, they don't come up with a little menu that says, like, hey, you can talk to me. I actually kind of like that because, honestly, having to play the game of, like, talking to people when they have nothing to say is kind of annoying.
Mom says you two were friends when you were little.
Well, Lena was older, so she kind of used to babysit me.
Oh, like Julia does with us. It's not a bad hustle. She gets paid to play with us.
Thank you, child. Let's see here. This guy is a fisherman, so let's talk to him. Fish.
Your grandma was always good luck on a boat back in the day. She had a heron's eye for spotting fish.
But how can you see fish if they're underwater?
She hasn't taught you much, has she?
Potatoes?
Here, take this rod. Keep your eyes peeled whenever you're near water for the shadows of swimming fish. When you see them near the surface like that, you know they're feeding. Trick is to get one of them to nibble on your hook instead of the bait fish they're chasing.
How do I do that?
You'll need some bait. Here are some worms. You're not the squeamish type, are you? You gotta hook your bait and cast your line. You'll feel when you got one, and then reel it in.
Wait, back up. How do I cast my line?
You'll get the hang of it. The lake in the woods is a nice place to start. But take care, you hear? Don't go in those woods after sunset. I've seen things, well, you wouldn't believe me. My boy Otto didn't either till he saw it for himself. Just stay safe and come back and see me after you've given it a few tries.
Okay, so it looks like we need to catch any fish. So let's see. I think we can actually buy worms from him. So that's kind of cool. And we can actually sell those worms back, I guess, if we really wanted to. I need to catch... hang on. I need to catch a squid, which apparently populates down here south of Thomas's farm, which is why I was down here. So let's see. Let's go ahead and run in here. I get the feeling that there is quite a few quests for this, but I don't know too much about all of them. Let's see how the fishing game goes. I think there is, in fact, a fishing game, but you can bypass it if you want. In fact, if you go into settings, you can see that you can remove the timing challenge when you are fishing. So that could be kind of nice if you're like literally anybody that doesn't like fishing mini games. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got here.
Gotcha.
I don't know if I did that right or not. But we got a dab, So there we go. So we can actually do that. Let's go ahead and do another one. So I am kind of just holding A to reel in. I don't know if I'm doing that right. I got a sardine. Is this south of Thomas's house? It is, okay. I think each day is about 15 minutes, by the way. So if you are looking for kind of like shorter days, which I do like, then this is definitely, I caught another dab. Okay, I think I'm out of worms at this point though. So it is nighttime at this point, so I don't think he's gonna be working, which is okay, because we're gonna go out and about. Hi.
Oh, I meant to ask you, have you met Parker, the carpenter? Yet?
Yes.
He really helped turn the ruins of the old church into a wonderful new consciousness center for our members.
I don't know too much about Cameron. Let's talk to these two, or this lady
Juliet
first.
told me you said hello to her. Thank you. That girl is so shy.
Well, teenagers have a lot going through their heads. It's no wonder some of them deal by just not talking.
Her father passing so unexpectedly hasn't helped.
Oh, and here is, I think this is one of the other dateable characters.
So, you moved here to help out on Hazel's farm? Do you know anything about farming?
Not even a little bit.
Oh, don't sweat it. I'd only worked in my parents' kitchen before opening my own butcher.
Oh, Kim
I mean,
is a butcher,
You've at least had
right.
a garden or potted plants before, right?
Not really.
Oh. Well, good luck.
Thanks. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, well let's go ahead and I want to head this way. Nope, I don't want to head that way. Oh, wait, can I actually turn this in even though you're not working?
Wonderful. You got the look of a lifelong angler in your eyes now.
Do I?
Oh, now here's a real challenge. Catching a certain fish is about the right bait, the right place, and luck. I got a hankering for some nice, fresh, striped sea bass. They're ocean fish, so you gotta go to the beach. They might go for a worm, but you'll have better luck with this.
Okay,
In
so
the future, you can keep bait fish you catch to try and hook bigger and more valuable fish. Come back when you caught one.
okay, so he wants a sea bass. What do you have to
If
say?
you can't find me at my stall, I'll be by the lake in the woods or the beach. Anywhere I can cast my line. Well, and Damon's pub. But all I catch there is grief from Otto for staying out too late.
Alright, well let's go ahead and I want to head a little bit to... Actually, I think we want to go this way. I think we can go this way, I'm not sure. If we go... Wait, can we go this way? No, we can't. Let's go up a level here. And we're going to go into the forest for a moment. Because they, you know, they were all kind of warning you, hey, like, don't go out to the forest. Like, there's weird stuff going on out there. But actually, it's safe. And also, the cat's out here, which is who I want to see. They have toadstools out here, along with other flowers, like the mandrake. Also, like, these flowers here, which are, I don't remember what these are called. Moonflowers? Yeah, moonflowers. So those are good. And also, cat. Yeah, you can pet the cat here.
Here, kitty kitty.
Tara. Her name is Tara. Happy cat, strange cat. But this is locked off at the first part of the game, and now that I have my wand and I've started to become a witch, I can now go in here. Of course, I can't actually do any of the things. Also, your grandmother's here, because of course she is.
We must reveal ourselves to the rest of the town someday. It's the only way we can really be one community.
I don't know too much about that. I have a question for you.
Have you ever thought about being the high priest?
Nah. I'm good at the prophesying and the muttering. Not so much the leading. Besides, there's all the paperwork.
Coven leaders have to do paperwork?
Sure, mounds.
Yeah, so their voices are all...
Fishing for those squid? It takes patience and the right bait. That's all. Don't believe the hallooey about time of days or weather. That's all superstitious nonsense.
Yes, of course. Masked Farseer. I won't give in to superstitious nonsense.
There's a little bit of kind of like, I don't know, kind of making a joke of magic there. I like that. There is obviously kind of like they're playing on the idea where it's like, yeah, there's magic, but the mundane also kind of matters. In this case, obviously, you do not need to worry about time of day or weather for catching fish. In the ocean, you should be able to catch squid whenever. I don't know how to catch squid, and from what I can tell, for at least this fishing stuff, is there information? There is information on how to catch it. No, there is just information on what you've catched. Or caught. Catched? What the hell? Yeah, English is apparently not my favorite. Oh, here is the bulletin board, so you can actually accept these and actually turn them in. I think you have to go to the person to turn them in. Not a problem. But we do want to get that because I think we get money for it, so it works out for me. Now, I think there is a time limit for each day. I don't know what that time limit is, but obviously, and on top of things, if you run out of stamina, that's bad. So we want to head home and we want to get some sleep.
Is it time for bed?
It is time for bed. We're going to play one more day just to kind of see what we can come up with and like what happens. But you basically kind of seen, well, you've seen part of the day or part of like how the game works. Magic is the only thing I haven't touched yet because I haven't gotten that far. But that's okay. All right, so we can get some soil here. It looks like we can throw some weeds in here to create more soil. Let's go ahead and water our potatoes and our beans. But also, oh, hey, the cat's coming up to us.
Aw, hey there, kitty. Do you belong to my grandma? Meow. Oh, you
it talks.
kitty. Grandma, you didn't tell me you have a cat.
A cat? The last cat I had was old Shadow, rest his soul. He wasn't much to look at, but he was a darn good mouser.
This cat isn't yours? She seems awfully familiar with your garden.
Oh, no. I don't own that cat. What a notion. She's a good friend to have around, though. So play nice.
Okay, so I guess we just now have a cat that hangs around our house. I hadn't anticipated that. All right, so let's see. We've got enough stuff, I think, now to build another garden bed, so let's go ahead and do this. I need to build 3 more. Okay, yeah, that works. And I think we're basically done because we don't have any more soil.
Don't pack the soil too tight now. You'll choke the seedlings.
Hi, Thomas.
Oh, hello, Thomas. I didn't hear you.
That's because I don't wear big clumpy boots like you city folk. Anyway, not a bad effort for your first plot.
Wow.
Thanks.
You give compliments?
Don't make me regret bringing these for you.
Thank you. But what's the occasion?
Hazel's a good woman. Strong. But you don't need me to tell you she's struggling. So when I saw you out helping with the garden beds, well, she's not the only one who appreciates it.
I'll do my best with these seeds.
Okay, so Thomas just gave me some seeds. Let's see here. So yeah, we can plant some carrot seeds. Let's actually do the green bean seeds first because we do need those to help out. Oh, and I need to apparently fill up my water can first. So yeah, you just come over to the well to do that. And then we can water. So that's not a big deal. And I like how the gardening part of this is kind of, you know, less, like it's a thing and it's a big part of it, but it's also kind of less part of it. Because you're not going to sit there, as much as I love the games like Stardew Valley or any other game where you have a big old plot where you have to clear out the area. I kind of appreciate a game like this as well, where it's less about that. I have no idea where Shelby is. I think he's out here. I do wish the map here was kind of a little bit more interactive so you could figure out where people were. I want to say, what game was I playing that actually did that? I don't even remember. But there was another game, a farming game, that actually did that where they had the people on the map so you could kind of get an idea of where they were so you weren't constantly running around like an idiot trying to find them. But that is not this game. So, yeah, Shelby is over here. So let's go ahead and... No, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck that tree. Okay, no, stop. Okay. Don't take the tree out. I don't feel like doing that. Let's go ahead and deliver the toadstools to Shelby here. I don't know if he has anything to say about it. Let's go ahead and deliver it. Claim reward.
Eyes deceive me? What a delightful surprise.
Okay, and Shelby here, you can actually sell like just stuff to him, and that can be nice if you have extra nonsense. It looks like we could actually fish up here as well. Let's grab that mandrake and this mandrake. So we need to see if we can catch a squid. It's currently 11 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. I don't know if there's... Oh, wait, yes, there is. You can eat food in order to replenish your
You seem
stamina.
very cosmopolitan. Amira, or
I think she's the doctor.
Oh, gosh. Amira is fine. There's no need for formalities in a town with one restaurant. Fairhaven is by far the smallest place I've ever lived. But I've adjusted, and so will you.
Oh, thanks. Where are you going?
So, how are your parents? Oh, I'm realizing I don't know their names. I always called them Mr. and Mrs. Doll.
It's all right. You could call my dad Marcus now, if he still lived here. He's in a retirement home in Milkwater. And Lisa, that's my ma, passed away 8 years ago.
I am really sorry to hear that.
It's okay. All in the past, right?
Kind of interesting to learn like the stories of everybody's like parents and stuff. Because you grew up here at least part of the time as a child, so you have like you know like some of the people who lived here. Oh, we're gonna sit next to Kim. Okay.
I like Hazel. She reminds me of my grandmother. When I came out, my dad had a hard time with it. Obasan told him to get over himself. I really miss her.
It seems that Kim... Oh, that makes sense. Kim is Japanese in origin. So, yeah, like I said, that makes sense. Alright, let's see. Let's head back over here and see if we can't catch some more fishes. Fishies? Fish? Okay, so we can use chubs now. So let's see what we get. I don't know if it matters what the fish look like in where you are fishing. Okay, so if you want to catch a sea bass, don't reel in the small common fish. Wait for the bigger fish to bite. So it looks like yes. So that fish left. Okay, so we want to just pull this guy in. I bet that's a sea bass. So it actually does matter. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Looks like these are all just like regular fish. I don't know if the squid looks different. I'm tempted just to do some fishing and see what we get. There's also fish up here, it looks like. But also, Bruno is coming across the bridge, so let's go ahead and turn in that sea bass to him. Maybe he'll give us some tips.
Oh, would you look at that beauty? What would you like for your prize?
Info.
I would like a shower.
Nah, smelling like cut bait is part of the life. You'll get used to it. Speaking of bait, here's some more.
Thanks.
I've given you 3 different kinds of bait. Give them all a try.
Worms, crickets,
They'll
and
catch
chubs.
different fish in different water. Happy angling.
Okay. And we've also been rewarded with fish stew.
I think Lena's kids must have messed with the doors of the schoolhouse. She sure was at a temper last night. Was muttering something about the locks.
Okay, so we can now make fish stew, which we can then eat, which is probably for the best. Oh, look, the witchweed is back. I don't know too much about the witchweed. Well, let's go ahead and head back down to the beach. I guess we can try a different kind of bait here. Let's try a cricket. I don't know, should I go for the small fish first? Let's try the small fish first. What do we get? We got a soul. Okay. Oh, and that went away. Oh no, it didn't. There it is. Looks like there's some sort of crustacean in here. Let's try a cricket again. I want to see if we can't catch maybe the crustacean first. Okay, there it is. What do we get? Hey, we got the squid. Okay. So actually, let's hold on to that. I do want to do some more fishing. Let's see what kind of small fish we get here, if the small fish bite first. So we used a chub to get a whiting. Interesting, some sort of cod related fish, so that's pretty cool. Let's try, that's just a small fish left. Hey Francis, what's up? You have anything to say?
It's so nice that you came back here to be with Hazel. She reminds me a lot of my abuela. Of course, she doesn't seem like she'll smack you with a chancla for talking during her novelas, but other than that...
You never know. Is there even a TV in the house that we live in? I didn't look. There's only a small fish there. Do we have any more, like, I'd like to catch more crustaceans. Or maybe we should fish somewhere else for right now. Let's see, it's 5 p.m. on a Sunday, so we do have some, like, other stuff we need to do. Or we have, well, we have to wait for stuff that I want to have happen to happen. Let's head to the woods here. I think what I want to have happen will happen around 7, so we might make it. We'll probably have a little bit of time. Okay. Yeah, see how like when I ran past her, the little speech bubble didn't pop up? That means that she has nothing to say to us. But this guy does.
Can I ask you a question, Cameron? What happened to the church that used to be located where the Consciousness Center stands?
You know, I never really asked. I get the sense that when the mine closed, a lot of workers moved off the island. Without much of a congregation, there was no one to pay tithes for its maintenance. But past misfortunes can lead to new beginnings. That's what I believe.
This guy is way too positive. Is anybody else getting that feeling? That feels so mean to say, like, oh my gosh, you're too optimistic. But I think that, like, his whole thing is positivity and whatnot, and I can't get on board that. Okay, so I think we have a little bit more time before they show up. And by they, I mean, hey, the cat's back out here. Or maybe they're already here, because it is 7. Hey, look, the flowers bloomed. Hey, is everybody here? I have to deliver the squid to the Farseer. Oh yeah, he's here. Okay. By the way, I'm using a controller for this, so it makes it much easier, to be honest. Okay, let's go and deliver the squid.
Oh, look at those beautiful squid. Good work, novice.
So, when you finish your lunch, can we get back to incantations?
No, these aren't for lunch. You need to make some nice black ink, and squid ink is the best.
You could have said so.
I just did. Now, you'll need a desk. Set it up in your sanctum. That's your basement. You wouldn't want anyone to happen on your half-written incantations. Once you've got your ink, there's a couple more things you'll need. Come back here, and I'll give them to you.
Okay, so it looks like we can now build a desk. So let's go ahead and get out of here, and let's do that. Do you have anything else to say to me?
The Acolyte was the last witch initiated into our order. She can help guide you.
Okay, well, I'm not too worried about that. The Acolyte's the one in green, if I remember correctly. Yeah, everybody's voice is, like, distorted from the masks or whatever, and I think that's kind of a cool way so that you're not, like, Like, you don't necessarily know exactly who is who. Yeah, that cat is always waiting. I have a sense that that cat is supposed to be like your familiar. Eventually when you make friends with it. I'm not entirely certain on that one. I don't have, like, I've made sure to not look into this game at all to, like, you know, spoil anything. So I don't really know the full story. Outside of the reviews, that's all I've pretty much read about. I want to go into our basement because I haven't shown that off yet. You can also do things like you can buy stuff from the blacksmith, and there's a mine on the island that is currently closed off that I haven't done anything with. So if you're, you know, it's got a lot of familiarities across other games. All right, so we cannot make the desk because we don't have the wood right now. We do have a little bit of time. Let's go see if we can't find some wood. We can chop trees down if we want. I think the trees will grow back. I'm not entirely certain. I assume they will. But we don't really need to do that. We can just chop these cute little branches down. I think we have all the wood we need now for that. So let's, oh, and there are rocks too that we can pick up, and here are some mushrooms. Well, we'll do two last things as we run into the house here. We'll head down here, and the first thing we will do is we will build the desk. And yeah, we can put it wherever we want. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Wait, can I move the desk? I didn't mean to put it here. I'm actually not entirely sure how to move things, but we can make some black ink, so let's go ahead and do that. I assume there's a way to... Oh, yes, I can go here, and I can do this. Let's see. Oh, here we go. We can rotate it. Let's put it in the corner here. There we go. The other thing you can do is you go into the kitchen. You can actually make a variety of different things. You can make fish stew, so there it is, and it tells you exactly what you need. And you can actually change like what you have. Let's see, I can't make sugar, but there's like sugar, sushi, bread, and I think the little notifications in the bottom left tell you how many items you actually have. So like 1 of 2, or the cauliflower soup, I have 0 of 2, but the restorative tea, I actually have 2 of 2, so I can actually craft the tea, and then I can go into my inventory. That's not what I meant. I want to go down here, and I can actually drink it, and it actually tells you how much stamina will be restored if you eat it, as well as if it is vegan or not. I'm not entirely sure if there's a point to the vegan
Time for bed
part of it, but it is something to take note of. I think that's kind of interesting. Is there anything else of interest in this game at the moment? I don't know. A lot of people talk about having dozens of hours in this game and have not like completed the main quest, so it tells me there's a lot of information or like a lot of things to do. It feels really smooth as I'm playing this, like watering things, interacting with stuff once you figure out exactly how to interact with stuff. I'm a little slow sometimes on the upkeep or uptake on how to do certain things. But if you're quicker than me, you'll probably be fine on learning how to do all that stuff. But I do pretty... I mean, if I'm doing pretty well, you'll probably be okay. And like I said, the game looks pretty good. As you can kind of see, these graphics are a little simple, but it gets the job done. They're smooth. I haven't seen any glitches or any like weird stuff going on. So that's also really good. It feels really, you know what? We're gonna take this tree down. It feels really nice to play. It looks pretty, like there's just a variety of different things. Like that hummingbird has got places to be, but it's, you know, little things like that. You can pet the cat, which that sells the game for me. And I think that's it. The only thing I haven't really experienced, obviously, is the magic, because I'm currently working through that quest. But I think overall this game looks and feels really good, and it's actually not very popular on Steam. I think it has less than 900 reviews on it, but they're all fairly positive, and I like that. The concept of not being able to make a character in this game may put off some people simply because you don't have your own character. And you do play as a woman, and obviously this game kind of feels like it's made for like women or teenage girls, to be completely honest. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I love to see games that are aimed towards a different audience. Also, I saw this game on a Instagram ad. That's how I found it. So good marketing there. Yeah, you knew that I was going to be shifting through. Hey, this is my farm. It is. Look, it's got everything that was growing and it's all watered. That's cool. I like that. I like that the loading screen is actually the town that you're currently like working on. Oh, cool. Also, the settings are pretty simple, by the way. When it comes down to the settings, I think there's a variety of different languages, so that's pretty cool. You can change the day speed if you want. You can turn off the timing challenge. I don't know what the embargo fish sticks is, but that's an option. You can change into large font and black background, which I think just, yes, changes what the subtitles look like, which can be very nice if you're having trouble reading it. It's got achievements as well, which, oh, I didn't mean to open that, but that's okay. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little look into Wildflowers. I'm going to continue playing this. I do want to go back to games previously that I have reviewed like this to give kind of an update on what I'm thinking of them. So maybe you'll see this again in the future. But as right now, I would actually suggest this game if you like little games like this. It's fun and it doesn't seem very difficult, very much a cozy game, and the fact that it's got magic and a cat totally sells this game for me. So I will see you all next time. Look, there's a mouse. It's behind the little W swoop. There it is. Did you see it? Oh, that was cute. All right. Well, anyways, I will see you guys later.